in Boston, Massachusetts. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right. Ready to get underway. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. And a new season is officially underway.
7 o'clock.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And now it's 1-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Oh, one.
Just underway here at Fenway. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
1-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. High fly ball out to center field. Rafaela gets under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Acuna.
Third, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Gets it to first, and Acuna retired. And that's the third out. Back here in Boston, and going for Atlanta, Braxton Ashcraft. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes Corey Seager. Hey. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Oh, that's low.
Durant aboard here at first with nobody out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Throw. Save.
Yep, he made it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. And it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
There's a strike at the knees. One out, and a runner at second here on opening day.
Ball.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
That's the ball. Hey.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Hey. Wait,
doubled
ball
up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
That's right.
New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And gone! He wastes no time on this one, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. To the right side. Shanuel takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Duran under it. 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder Michael Harris II.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Here's Josh Young. Ripped into right field, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Two on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Line and a base hit into right. Here comes the throw. Safe. It's 2-2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Swung on, belted. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. It's their second home run of the inning. Gets under and pops it up. Baden settles under this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back in Boston, Joe stepping in for Boston. Nolan Shotwell. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Ball one.
This one in the air center field. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Brad Beatty.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. There comes the throw, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting eighth,
and now it's Keibert Ruiz. Just missed. And that skips in the dirt. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Foul ball there. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Man at second. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's two out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And the inning is over. Back inside Fenway Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
The 0-2. Got him. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Ball one.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fought off foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That smash towards center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. But no advance. That's ball 1. Man at second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Now Drake Baldwin. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Carrying well. And it hits off the monster. Olsen comes in to score. It's 6-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that high fastball. Got him swinging for the K. Josh Young next up for the Braves. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Late with the swing there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late on that fastball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. The throw into second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Back here at Fenway as we go to the last of the 3rd.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's Corey Seager. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ball
Out to center. Harris moving under it. And there's 2 down. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That's the ball. Inside ball.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. McCarthy should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And we're back here at Fenway Park. On to the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
He holds it in. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Bottom 4, Joe stepping in for Boston. Nolan Shanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that one will bang off the wall near the pesky pole. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Brad Beatty.
There's a strike. That one drifts inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out here on opening day. In the air to left center. McCarthy under it. Takes it in for the out. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
Hey!
And there's a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. We go to the top of the fifth. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. A new arm into the game, the righty, Javier Assad.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. And there's one down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela in position. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Drake Baldwin.
Check swing. He went, and it's 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 2. In the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Back here in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Red Sox, shortstop Corey Seager.
Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out towards right center. And that will end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris II. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rafaela on the move, reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
McKinstry in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Ashcraft back to work. Anthony goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Swings through that one out in front that time. Out towards right center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Up next for the Redsox, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one ripped. And foul ball. The 0-1. High fly ball right field. Acuna on the run. And there are 2 down. Nolan Shotwell getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Ball, that's out.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tim Hill.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. The Braves up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stretches out and hauls it in. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela gets under it, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, Joe stepping in for Boston. Keibert Ruiz.
Keibert Ruiz.
Strike one.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, outside.
Flares it into the outfield. And it stays fair. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to.
So they turn to their closer, Dylan Lee.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First pitch misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one in the air. Olson. And there's one down. So back to the top of the order. Now here is Jarren Duran. 1 for 3.
Ball.
That one fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. That's the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Corey Seager.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Anthony should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake Baldwin.
And he swings through that one. Foul ball there. Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
Ball.
Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Back in Boston, here now the Red Sox DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Out towards left center. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Roman Anthony.
The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone.
Second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside, ball 1.
In the air, left field. And that drops foul. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Olsen. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Josh Young. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Right through there for a strike. The Braves up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air. Garcia. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. In the air to left center. That's out number 2. And foul ball. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom 9. So stepping in for Boston. Beatty. Dietrich ends. Gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ends goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Gaber Ruiz.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. That's his second hit of the day.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track. The relay, and that'll do it.